Think you can only name a couple of Carole King songs? Well, I bet you if you see the show about Carole King, you may be able to sing a few more and identify a whole bunch of them. Musical made about her life, it's chock full of them. This is the show, Beautiful, opened last night at the Bushnell. We are happy to have the actress playing Carole King. Sarah Bachl is with us. Nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm just gonna fawn for a second because we saw the show last night and we thought the show was tremendous, but you were spectacular.
Thanks.
And you say you look like, oh, well, I know.
No.
We'll talk about you and your trajectory in a second, but let's talk about Carole King's trajectory because that's the focus of Beautiful. Tell us about the show.
It starts when she's 16 years old, and she sells her first song. She's still in high school. She takes the train from Brooklyn to Manhattan, and she actually sells a song
to Donnie Kirshner.
To Donnie Kirshner, the famous record producer. And it kind of takes you on her journey about what she was doing in her personal life while she's writing these hit songs.
Juggling a life at home, a new baby, a new marriage, again, very young, but becoming this hit maker for so many acts that were huge in the 60s.
Yes.
And these are the songs that, again, if you think, okay, well, I know Carole King is a songwriter, I know Tapestry in the 70s, but she got started long before that, and she did some songs that you sit there and you go, wow, she wrote that one too.
Yes, exactly.
As a performer, you have to have such a wide range and a wide ability to sing all those different styles of music, right?
It's a challenge, but it's so fun, and the songs never get old.
No, I bet. Let's talk about you for a second because you've got quite a past with Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's been on Broadway for 5 years. You have spent most of the 5 years as the understudy, only becoming the star of the tour, the second tour, a few months ago.
Yeah.
When you were as the understudy, what were you studying?
I was studying, I got lucky enough to understudy two incredible women, Abby Mueller and Julia Nightel, and two completely different takes that completely worked. I was studying how they did it every night, and their consistency and their groundedness and their listening skills, and how to just reproduce that every night like it's the first time. Because
here's the thing, we talked about this before the interview. It takes a certain type to sing, to step in the shoes of, it's Carole King. Not everyone can do that. When you see like the Cher show on Broadway now, not everyone can be Cher. You are Carole King, and you've also sang for Carole as well.
Yeah.
How was that?
Thank God I didn't know.
Really?
Yes, they told me right before, our stage manager, Annie, told me right before I went out for my bow. And so I was the last person in the wings backstage, just hanging out, with my dresser, Meg, having some water, and she said, we had been joking earlier that day about how, wouldn't it be funny if Carole King came to the show? And she said, listen to me, she's actually here. And I immediately burst into tears, had to go out for my final bow. Everyone's looking at me like, what's wrong with her? She's sobbing as she's bowing.
Because when the cast does their bows and they separate for Sarah to come out, I mean, all
really
eyes
nice.
are on you, and then to know that Carole is watching, her eyes as well. I mean, I can't imagine.
It was so, it was crazy.
Here's the best part about Sarah. 5 years off and on as the understudy. You've done the tour now how long?
I've done it for a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
Where are you going to be in 2 weeks?
I'm going to Broadway!
She is taking over the role of Carole King of Beautiful on Broadway. How do you feel?
I'm going to throw up.
Please don't do that. Okay. You know what? On our show, go ahead and do that. Craig, get the bucket just in case. What a tremendous honor. I mean, and you've certainly done the legwork to earn this part.
I feel ready, so I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. If you have not been introduced to Beautiful, again, it's not just Carole King songs, but a lot of songs that I promise you have heard on the radio for years and years. So you will be singing along, and I apologized at the end of the show to everyone sitting around me because I just couldn't hold it in at the end and started, oh yeah, I want to sing that too. But it is a tremendous show. It's going to be here at the Bushnell through Sunday. Tickets are still available, and of course, we want you to break a leg when you go leave the little tour and go big on the lights of Broadway.
Oh, God.
This is very cool. Very excited for you. Sarah Bachl.
Thanks so much.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.